Today we're going to take a look at open-end instruments and open closed-end instruments. In particular, these are your woodwind instruments or your brass instruments. They could also be something like an organ. Now, an open end means that both ends of the air column are exposed to the atmosphere. So something like a flute is a perfect example where you have two holes that are open on the top end. Another example is an organ pipe. It often has a slit cut towards one end of the pipe, and then the other end of the pipe is just open. An open closed example, a trombone's a perfect example of this. You have the open end at the bell and the closed end at the mouthpiece. Now, we'll start with open because it's actually incredibly similar to string instruments. What you're looking at here is the fundamental frequency of an open instrument, and we see half a wave. Now, the difference you'll notice though is instead of having two nodes, one on each end, and an antinode in the middle, we have the opposite effect. We have two antinodes, one on each end, and a node in the middle. Now, moving to the next harmonic, we do see we added half a wave. Now we're up to a full wave. The next harmonic, 1.5 waves. Then we add another half wave, get to the fourth harmonic. So let's take a look at the open. Why do we get these antinodes? I'm not going to get into too much detail as to why, but it basically has to deal with air pressure. What happens is we have moving air inside this column, which is at lower pressure, than the atmosphere, which is outside the air column, which is at higher pressure. The result or consequences of this is the open end, in order for resonance to occur, must be an antinode. So this is going to shape out just like the string instrument. The only thing that changes is the drawing. But as we look here, the wavelength would be 2L. This first frequency is the fundamental frequency. If I want to go to the second harmonic, so this is the first harmonic here, the second harmonic, 2H. We're adding half a wave. So come down, come back up. We now have a full wave inside. Wavelength equals L. Frequency equals 2F0. Going to the third harmonic, 3H. Wavelength equals 2/3 L. Frequency is 3F0. One loop, two loops, three loops. I've done better drawings, I apologize. I'm not going to get into any of the math details on this because it's the exact same thing as a string instrument. I want to end this by saying, though, the majority of your brass and woodwind instruments can actually function as both open and open close. In the next and final video for today, you're going to see what the open close does.